Welcome to Broke Bushcraft. I'm Adam, and today we're going to talk about how to properly sharpen a knife using whetstone. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Look forward to your comments below. So, sharpening a knife. It's a very simple skill, but it can be very intimidating because you're not sure how to do it. They have these commercial products out here, and we want to kind of get you away from this stuff, but these will sharpen your knife. But depending on the quality of metal you have, the quality of steel the knife is made out of, it could damage the knife over an extended period of time. If you want to carry this in your backpack, carry this, it's a tool for you to use. But they do make stones, diamond stones that you can fit in your backpack that you can use for all the applications as well. So we're trying to get away from this. But just know that if you want any sharpen with this, you can. But knives can be generational. So the longer you take better care of your tools, the longer they'll serve you. And a sharp knife is a safe knife. It kind of is different. So some things you're gonna need is you need a piece of paper. It's like craft time. You're gonna need some knives. You got some folders here. And stones. I have a medium stone here. This is to get that, fix those edges in case they've been abused, over-abused. Maybe you bought a knife at a thrift store or at a pawn shop and it's been, there's some nicks in it. An Arkansas stone. I also have a diamond sharpener here. It's not necessary. And then a leather stroop. Now also with this, you're gonna need some kind of lubricating agent. I don't really like to use a chemical agent, but they have honing oils you can use. Water works fine. I like to use olive oil. The reason I like to use olive oil is it's a good lubricant, protects my knives from rust, but also I use my knives for cooking and cutting up my food. So if I'm using a chemical on my knives, then that's gonna transfer to the food that I'm gonna put in my body. So whetstones can be used with water, or if you want olive oil. And olive oil, I can use it for cooking and for protecting my knives. Okay, so you have to get your angle. And this typical angle for most knives is about 20 degrees. They say about between 20 and 30, depending on the edge your blade has. You can just check it. So how do we get to 20 degrees? Some sharpeners come with these little guides you can set up there and until you get your angles down. But if you can find a piece of paper, this is just 8 by 11 paper. So this is 90 degrees. So if we fold this in half, and I'm about to blow your minds here with some math. Fold it in half. That's about 45 degrees. And then fold it one more time. And what's half of 45? 22.5. So this is very similar to this. So if you have a piece of paper, it's basically a folded paper airplane, and that will give you the angle you're gonna need to sharpen. So just a quick and easy tip. Okay, so to sharpen this, or to get your stone ready, you're gonna apply water to it. I've already applied some water to it, or lubricant, the honing oil, or olive oil. And this protects your stone from getting clogged from the metal that's gonna take off here, also the stone itself. So the angle, you can use an angle guard here, and this is gonna get you 22.5, and just gonna go about that angle there. But if you see on the paper, it's about the same. So if you don't have this, no fret, just make one. Make an airplane. So the method of this is it's gonna be push-pull. Now this is a short blade, so this will go the whole length of the stone. If you have a longer blade, you can simply take it and go at an angle and come along the stone, creating that edge. Now this is a medium stone, so it's gonna take off a lot more metal than the finer stone will. And this is to shape in and repair any damage done to the blades. I don't need to do this too much because most of my knives are kept pretty sharp and take care of them. So you're gonna do about 3 or 4 passes. So come right down and just think about peeling a layer off this stone. And I know that sounds wonderful on there. And go the whole length of the blade. And you can contour with the blade, so you see as I'm turning, I'm coming with it. So I'm getting this edge right here. So that's 3 or 4 passes each way with the medium stone. And remember to lubricate it with oil or water, because this will make the stone last longer. All right, so I have olive oil on it. The stone is wet. If you got your guide there, you can use your guide. So this is the finer stone. This is the Arkansas stone. You're gonna do about 3 or 4 passes and then check it. So each way. So now, if it's a longer blade, you can come around. It's kind of an awkward angle. So then you just check it. It's pretty good. And that, you do that until you've sharpened it to your level. That's as sharp as you want it to be. So now the final step, how to make your blade, that razor blade sharp to take it to that next level. So you're gonna use a lot of the Sharpen. Now, one side of this has this honing wax on there. Or if you prefer not to use the honing wax, you don't have to. Sharpens come in all different shapes and sizes. This is just one for my bench. This, you can get one to take with you to the field or not. But my good advice to you, or advice to you, is sharpen your blades before you go, so you know you have a sharp blade, and then you can maintain them with your pocket kits, like such. So this will maintain the blade. Now with a Sharpen, unlike with the stone, you're never gonna go blade first. It's always gonna be, you're gonna pull along and then angle up. And when you angle up, angle about 90 degrees straight up, because you don't wanna start rounding out. If you round out, then what you're doing is you're gonna take all that work and effort you just put into sharpening it away. You want to keep about the same angle you had before. Do about 3 or 4 passes and then check your blade. And that's sharp to me. That's how I want it. That's going to work. Let me put it away before I cut myself. So that's how to Sharpen. Okay, so that's how to sharpen your blades. You should, if you are using a knife, you should learn how to do this. This is an important skill to have. This is one of the basic skills. And I say basic, but if you were never shown it, you don't know how, so you relied on these little pocket sharpeners. And like I said, they'll work, but they may damage your blade over time. So this blade right now is sharper than it would ever have been if I ran it through this little commercial thing. A Sharpen, it's not a necessity, but the medium and Arkansas stones, they'll cover you to keep your blade sharp. Remember, a sharp blade is a safe blade, and that was quick and easy, and the more you do this, the more comfortable you'll get, and you won't need to use guides and guards and anything like that, and they go by pretty quick. And it's actually becomes kind of therapeutic. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the woods.